See, nearly forgot the microphone again. I don't know.
What did I say?
During the meanwhilest.
During the meanwhilest. No, I don't like that at all.
That's rubbish as well, isn't it? I don't know. It is Dexter and me back with a kind of techie Tuesday. Before we get into it, though, a change has come. I've sold my my Fujifilm X-T4 that I used to use to film these, in office or in studio videos. That's gone. I don't need it anymore. This camera, my XH2, is more than capable of doing that, and I really do feel the need to rationalize my gear right now. So I've also sold the 50-140 is gone, as has my Nikon 24-85, and my GoPro Hero 9 Black, that's gone, but I'm upgrading that to the Hero 12 Black, and by the time this video goes out, I should be in possession of that. And also, I haven't upgraded my phone for a number of years, so I'm still on an iPhone 12, and this year I'm gonna treat myself. I'm gonna splurge on a 15 Pro Max, so the bigger screen one with the better cameras and everything. Yeah, so I figured it may be, I won't be morbid or anything. It's probably going to be the last phone I ever buy, so I'm going to treat myself. To it. Anyway, for this week's video. Now, as most of you will probably know, I used to be a predominantly landscape and seascape photographer, but over the last couple of years, with my mobility and my health getting worse, I kind of moved away from that and concentrated more on macro and nature stuff. Less sort of extremes of the day stuff, more social hours, and not so dependent on the weather. But I am determined this autumn. Oh, sorry, I just knocked the microphone. I'm determined this autumn to get out and about and revisit my landscape photography roots. So I'm hoping one day to be able to get to the waterfalls up at Pontyth Fawn. I want to do that side of waterfall country. So Sgwd Ddwli, Sgwd Gladys. I managed to walk to Gladys earlier this year, back in January, but I want to try and get a little bit further next time. So it is going to mean picking a day where I feel up to it, dosing myself up with pain relief, which isn't nice because then it affects my stomach, which isn't great, and then trying, with the aid of my family, to get to one of the Sgwd Ddwli, probably the lower one. I won't make the upper one. I'll make the lower Ddwli falls. Yeah, you can come as well, Dex. Okay, don't panic. You'll be coming too. We won't go anywhere without him. Anyway, to get my mojo back, I figured what I would do is dig out an old image that I shot back in December 2020 on my Fujifilm X-T3. Would you believe? I think with the he's not going to behave. I think with a longish lens. I'm not sure. I think it's probably did I have the 55-200 back then? I can't remember. What I'll do, I'll look at the EXIF data and I'll pop it on screen. But it was definitely shot with my X-T3. Back in, as I said, December 2020. Remember back then when we weren't really allowed out? I think it was in between lockdowns that I managed to get out and take this picture. Anyway, what I figured I'd do is take this old image and apply new Photoshop functionalities and an improvement, I think, in my Photoshop and Lightroom editing skills to the image, and just to see, you know, what I can what I can extract from this raw file. So what I'll do now is I'm going to play a video of me editing this image. I'm not going to talk through it. It's pretty self-explanatory as I go along. It's mostly using masks in Lightroom to like deal with specific areas of the photograph, and you know, it, as I said, is quite self-explanatory as I go along. But if you do know anything about my editing processes for this image, then, you know, drop me a question along with perhaps, you know, a timestamp in the comments below, and I will endeavour to answer it for you. But in the meantime, sit back and watch me edit this image. Right, that is the image all done, and I printed it as well. Oh god, there we go. This is the final work of art. Nice, isn't it? It's printed on photo speed pearl. I think it's 290 GSM pearl A3 plus paper on my Canon Pro 10s with genuine Canon inks, and I'm really pleased with it. I think my editing skills have, if they haven't improved over the last couple of years, certainly Lightroom's functionality has. And yeah, that's probably why the image looks the way it does. Little of my skill are mostly down to software and artificial intelligence. Right, that is it for this week's Tech Tuesday, Techish Tuesday. We will be back on Saturday with, I think, a stroll outdoors. Yeah, again, I did manage to get out and about, so I think it's going to be a stroll. In fact, I'll check. I'll have a look for you. Hang on a minute. Let's have a look. I think it's going to be called Back Outdoors at Last. There we are, and that's obviously pretty self-explanatory. All right then, we will see you on Saturday then, if you like. Okay, so in the meantime, as usual, stay safe, well, and look after yourselves, your loved ones, your little pets, and look after those editing skills as well, and try and develop them further. I'm rambling now. Just be nice, okay? And we'll see you on Saturday. All the best. Bye-bye.